Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're all doing well. We got Roundtable. What's up? What's up, bro? And everybody in the chat. What's up? King Paris, how you doing? Abbas, how are you? What's up, Lisa? Jahira, what's up? Hey, we're beating the shit out of the Mavericks. Let's see. Show you my screen. Look at that score. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I am going to Vermont for Thanksgiving. If I could choose between Doctor Who and Cobra Kai, I'd choose both because that's how good it is. You just have to give it a chance. It starts off a little slow, but picks up in season 2. Well, it's an easy choice for me. I'd easily take Cobra Kai over Doctor Who, hands down. Oh, crap. I got the teams and games confused. My bad. No worries. Who do you think would win in a fight? Karate Kid 1 Johnny or Season 4 Hawk? I'd say Season 4 Hawk because Karate Kid 1 Johnny was straight up offense, while Season 4 Hawk has a good balance of offense and defense. What's up, man? Your basketball team seems to be doing really good. Yep. First place in the Eastern Conference. You can't speak in this equation because you haven't seen. I've seen it before, and it's pretty boring. Yeah, Cobra Kai is way better. Apparently, the big three are done with their movie. Yeah, well, it's not a movie; it's a TV series. But yeah, they're finally done with it. So now they can start working on Cobra Kai season 6. Hopefully. I wouldn't. And if you like it, then good for you. How do you think the Sekai Taike people react to the news about Silver's arrest and his confession to bribing the All Valley ref? They probably won't like it, but I think Kreese and Kim will convince them to keep Cobra Kai in since um, they'll say, like, Silver's not the sensei anymore. We are. Yeah, the big three are done with Obliterate, and then they can take a few days off and start writing season 6. Yep. Yeah, I think after they finish writing, that's probably when it'll get greenlit for season 6. But I'm just glad they're finally finished with it. Finished filming Obliterated. It happens. Yeah, they'll probably announce season 6 on December. Hawk died from the silver bullet. I feel like Robbie and Miguel would discuss how to get revenge for their friend, but she would already be over there and turning Kenny's face into mush. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that. They obviously won't do this, but I think it'd be funny if the Sekai Taikai people order a redo of the Hawk versus Kenny fight only for Hawk to beat Kenny 3-0. I don't think they're going to do that story wise. Just don't have time to waste. Yeah, to make Hawk fans. Yeah, just to make Hawk fans happy. Kenny's the worst character because he beat Hawk. Wah! There's reasons why. There's a paid off ref. He was holding back, and Kenny used the silver bullet. So take those 3 things away, Hawk wins easily. Who do you think is a better sensei, Kreese or Silver? That's a tough one because I'd say nuanced Terry Silver before um, Kreese got in his head. I'd say that version of Terry Silver, but you could make an argument for Kreese as well because sometimes Kreese's lessons do work in the real world, depending on what kind of situations you're being put in. But Kreese's methods are like it's like he's training the military, not kids. Like his teachings are more like for military soldiers, but he's teaching kids. So I don't. Um, it's the best way I can explain it, but who knows? Yeah, season 4 Silver was really good. The first half of season 4. Doesn't matter if Kenny has a silver bullet. If it's a straight 1v1 without no rules, no rest, just street fight, the Hawk destroys Kenny. It doesn't matter if Kenny has a silver bullet. Yeah, it's true. Toxic Hawk fans are the worst. They always put Hawk above Robbie in terms of skill, and unlike car screech noise, calm down. Yeah, they just gotta accept that Robbie's better than Hawk. That's just the way it is. Robbie was gonna beat Hawk in the L Valley, but he got distracted by Kenny. And him losing the All Valley sets up him winning the Sekai Taikai, believe it or not. Silver's weakness training was a really good lesson. Yeah, I agree. And his lesson to Kenny about like stepping up and being the leader. Um that was a good lesson as well. Love Hawk, but Robbie was going to win in season 4. Yeah, I'm just saying. Exactly, Tristan. So if Robbie loses the Sekai Taikai, I'm going to riot because that'll prove the writers don't like Robbie. Yeah. I mean, I won't mind if Miguel wins, but I'd say give it to Robbie. Robbie alone took on Cobra Kai by himself, which was impressive. Yeah, without getting hit once. He's most likely to win, but I won't be surprised if Miguel wins either. Yeah, literally either one of them could win. What do you think about Devin potentially win? No, she doesn't need to win the Sekai Taikai. She's not good enough to win the Sekai Taikai. Because that's not the real Melissa. I double checked. It's a fake Melissa account. It's not actually her. And I know because I am subscribed to the real Melissa. I checked that Melissa account and I was not subscribed to it. So that one was a fake Melissa account. Even if Miguel wins, all right, it's Robbie's time to shine. Okay. Yeah, even Tristan was on that. Hope the Sekai Taikai is a team-based type match between Dojo's tag team format, maybe. That would be cool. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. I'm not 100% expecting it, but it could happen. I mean, we don't know what the format's going to be like. We don't even know the location of the tournament either. Could be in Japan, could be in Korea, could be in freaking Alaska for all we know. Who knows? Yeah, just keep drama off the stream. No more drama on this channel. Just keep it peaceful, people. Keep it peaceful. Miguel wins, I'll be very happy, but Robbie needs a dub. Hawk doesn't need to win, and neither does Dimitri. Yeah, Dimitri and Hawk are not winning. It's got to be two of the main four, either Robbie and Sam or Miguel and Tori. I think it should be Robbie and Sam because they're the bloodline characters. As much as I would much as I want Tori to win and prove that she can win on her own and cleanly and fairly, I think Sam should win because it would be good for the story. Should become the first LaRusso to win a national tournament or a global tournament. Well, Robbie and Tori winning. That could happen too. I just said it like differently for it to be easier instead of having to like repeat myself over and over again. Yeah, Hawk's cool, but him winning the tournament would be underwhelming. Cause he already won this All Valley, so he doesn't need this one. He already got his championship in the bag. No worries, Fancast. How you doing? Yeah, Robbie was going to win, but Hawk won because there would not have been another opportunity for him to win something. Yeah. So the writers did a good job with that. Saw Black Panther Wakanda Forever yesterday. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on it, and I'm probably not going to see it anytime soon. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tristan. Hawk had to win for his arc. He deserved it. He was so depressed in season 4. I agree. What's up, Cobra Kai Talk? Miguel won, Tori won, Sam won behind the scenes in season 4, and Hawk won, so it makes sense for Robbie to win. Yeah, even Tanner said, I'd like Robbie to just win something. Yeah, I don't really care about Marvel anymore. I really don't. After Endgame, my love for Marvel just went. Cobra Kai Underground. That was an alternate scene, so it doesn't count as canon. Yeah, thank God. Apparently, that's not the real. It's not the real Cobra Kai talk. I just checked. It's another fake account. Because the real Cobra Kai talk is a mod on this channel. And I just checked the chat on my phone, and there's no moderator symbol on that chat or on that user, so that's a fake account. So there's some malarkey going on here. The reason I wouldn't mind Miguel winning is because he's the new Karate Kid and he fought to get out of a wheelchair, and him winning would be great. Yeah, that's true. But they might be saving a bigger one for him down the line. Who knows? I like Sam, but I wish she could take the time next season to understand Tori and learn how to forgive. Also, can be similar to Daniel and Chosen. Yeah, true. Bonsai, Melissa, just a heads up. Someone made a fake account that was going by your name. Just to let you know. Um, but this is the real Melissa. I know for a fact because she's a mod on this channel, and the mod symbol is popping up next to her name. So this is the real Melissa. I'll be cool with him winning the world tourney or beating up his father if he comes back for revenge or puts his family in danger. Oh, yeah. Hmm. That sucks. The faker needs to get out and stop impersonating me or anyone else for that matter. Yep. Thank you. Kenny was kind of annoying, but he was still enjoyable this season. Yeah. I'm rewatching season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow back when it was great. Yeah, season 1 was really good. That was when it was actually a good show. Hawk and Dimitri were definitely sidelined, hoping to get more to do next season. Unfortunately, they're probably not. And I kind of expected that once they had Robbie and Miguel on the same page and Sam and Tori on the same page. This season's probably going to be focused on those four. I mean, Hawk and Dimitri will get their shine, but I think they're going to like take a step back a little bit. Um, um, and they'll be focused on the main four. Found Dimitri being sidelined, yeah. What are your thoughts on Kenny possibly joining Miyagi Fang? I think that he might actually join Johnny's Eagle Fang. It's possible. Kenny's kind of a wild card, but we'll see. Hated that they killed Rip Hunter. He had so much fun. Yeah, I know. He's the one who started the whole thing, too. He's one of the best characters for sure. Fans overrate him so much. Too much, yeah. No, I have not watched Avatar. I'm not an Avatar fan. Um, but anyway, um, this is BuzzFeed, and basically this is finding out which character I'm most like. So let's start it. I figured we'd do a few BuzzFeed quizzes. So first, what quality do you most admire in a friend? A sense of humor, probably. Choose an 80s song. Okay. I don't know any of these, if I have to be honest. I know this one. This one's popular in memes. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know any of these. Doesn't matter who joins what dojo because Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang is basically merged at this point. Yeah, that's true. Hawks and Dimitri's arcs are pretty much complete. What else is left for them to do, especially if the series is starting to come to an end? Yeah. No one bites the dust. Guess we'll just take that one. I don't know. I don't know any of these songs. Now pick a Cobra Kai fight. Pick a Cobra Kai character to fight alongside. All right, so we got Amanda, Kreese, Ellie, Kim Da-eun, Chosen, and Terry Silver. Probably gonna go with Chosen. Yep, Amanda the Goat. Don't mess with Mama LaRusso. She's a high school class to attend. Lego Robotics. Taylor Swift saying street fighting and physics. Probably history of karate. I'd probably go for that one. Chosen. Choose an iconic 80s movie to reboot. Okay, so we got Goonies. I've seen that a few times. Fast Times at Ridgemont. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Back to the Future. I've heard of it. Beetlejuice. Dirty Dancing. I know that's what Robbie likes. So I'd probably go for this one because it's the only one I'm really familiar with. I'm nervous for the karate reboot. Yeah, I'm not going to watch it. Why would I waste my time to watch it when we have Cobra Kai? Pick an actor from another Netflix project to star in a movie with. Okay, so yeah, Kristen Bell, no clue who that is. Kevin Hart, nah, I know who that is. All right, so I'll take that class if I could in college. Seen Dirty Dancing a couple times. I've never watched it. See how bad it is. I'd probably go with the guy who plays Ant-Man in MCU. Movie could be good, you never know. I just don't like the plot. Apparently, it's going to be the adult. It's going to be the kid teaching the adult karate. I just don't like that. All right, choose something important from Cobra Kai. Hawk's tattoo, Lursaw Group, Johnny's Banquet, Terry Silver's Cobra Kai, Miyagi's Medal of Honor. I like the Old Valley tournament, but I'm probably going to go with Miyagi's Medal of Honor. I'd say that's important because you got to honor Mr. Miyagi. And I am Johnny Lawrence. We get a younger Sato versus Master Kim in a flashback. That's very that's very possible, Melissa. I'd be cool with that. Get CKW. I'm not old enough to drink a Coors yet. See, I gotta wait 2 more years until I can drink a Coors. But there's another one I wanted to do. Let's see. All right, so let me check this out. All right, so we'll do this one. See which one I'm more like. I got Daniel LaRusso when I took the quiz. That's a good character. The OG Karate Kid. All right. We'll see if I'm more like Sam or Tori. I hope I'm not like Sam, but who knows. Choose a signature color. So we got purple, we got red, blue, and I'm guessing the rocks represent gray or black. Go with red. Pick an outfit to wear with friends. Oh, I would wear none of these, if I'm being honest. I would wear none of these, but I got to pick one, so we'll just go with that one. Which dojo would you join? Cobra Kai. Who would your best friend be? Probably be Miguel, if I have to be honest with you. You sure want to be like Tori? Easy, Tristan. Easy. Do you watch any Netflix documentaries? No, I don't. She's gotten better though. You gotta admit she has the best development on the show. What's for lunch? Pizza. Choose some pajamas. I don't want to wear any of these. I'll just go with this one, I guess, but I wouldn't wear any of these. Training outfit, I wouldn't wear. Again, I wouldn't wear any of these. I'll just go with that one. It's your best trait. Why is it pushing me back so far? Did I not pick lunch? This thing's a glitch fest sometimes. Okay. My best traits. Probably humor. Oh, I said humor. There we go. All right, what's your worst trait? I can't come off as sarcastic sometimes. That's probably my worst trait. Pizza, of course. Well, Sam and Tori are both great characters in their own way, and right, so whatever one you get is awesome. Yeah. Oh my god. It's kind of hard because on those personality is definitely an interesting match. All right, pick a sensei. I'm going with Johnny. I like Mr. Miyagi. I respect Mr. Miyagi, but Johnny's just hilarious. Who do you generally relate to more? Tori. Did I miss one? I'm sure I got them all. Oh, it's glitching right now. Yay! White Claw sounds badass. Mine can be quick to assume sometimes. Yeah, I have those moments too. Well, I got Tori, thank God. All right, now we'll do this one. Which dojo I belong to? Do you act first or think first? Okay. Have a good night, King Paris. Probably a mix of Miguel and Johnny. Probably this one. Alright. Why are you wanting to do karate? Oh, yeah, I'd probably go for self-defense. What do you do when you're angry? Yeah, that's what I usually do. Which dojo do you dislike? I don't really dislike any of them. Cobra Kai, nice. And it's even a picture of Mitch revealing he joins Cobra Kai. All right. Well, that was fun. What are your hopes for Sam and Tori in season 6? What do you hope that they change about their characters? I hope they apologize to each other and like just have a better understanding of each other and work well as a team. More Eagle Fang. Yeah, I agree. Why would they make Mitch a traitor? Yeah, exactly. It was stupid. Did they have to give you Mitch's picture? He's such a traitor. Yeah, I'll literally show you my reaction when I was watching it.
You know, this is fucking bullshit, and you're a fucking idiot.
Literally my reaction when I first time watching it. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, what a freaking traitor! My God. But man, what an idiot. It was literally out of nowhere. Like, it was just so random. Like, it just didn't make any sense. It was over something so silly. Like, he joined them just for over them calling him penis breath. Then tell them not to call you that. Don't join Cobra Kai. My God. Because literally 20 seconds later, Kyler calls you penis breath. He's like, alright, shut up, penis breath. Literally the worst character of the show. Like, you left your best friend Chris for swag, babes, and food. That's literally pathetic. That's just ridiculous. They're not gonna take him back either. They're not gonna welcome him back. They're not gonna let him come back because they can't trust him anymore. Ironic that Mitch betrays his friends, yet he was the one who slammed Chris for supposedly betraying him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chris is never talking to him again, bro. Kyle then called him it not even Cobra Kai respects you. Yeah, literally no one respects you. So it was pointless. And Sam gave you a dirty look when he said, or any chicks, no offense, Sam. Like, my God. Chris must have cried after the dojo fight because best friend joined Cobra Kai. Only some people call him penis breath, not everybody in Eagle Fang. Yeah, exactly. Bert and Nate were laughing at him on episode 8, and he took that so serious. Yeah. When he said no offense, Sam, I was like, you didn't even have a prayer with her. Yeah, exactly. He had no prayer with her. That's the real one. Yeah, I'm like, Mitch, shut up. I'm like, shut up, Mitch. Sam is the hottest girl in the show. I don't know about that, but okay. Yeah, that's a real one. What's up, CVK? How you doing? Guys, if you haven't already, check out CBK's Instagram. He does a bunch of badass edits. He just did a birthday collab with a bunch of people. It's really good. So go check it out. Very, very talented. What's the funniest line in season 5, in your opinion? Now the address is real. Ask for your money. I'm going to end up with it either way, mate. So we can do this the easy way or the fun way. All right, listen, asshole. You have exactly 5 seconds to shut there. You have exactly 5 seconds to tell me which way that kid went. I'm going to take that surfboard. I'm going to shove it so far up your ass, your friends are going to be surfing you. That line had me dying. You don't know how many times I rewinded that shit and laughed my ass off. It was funny. Hey, no problem, man. Mitch and Kyler can rejoin Miyagi Fang as their own personal punching bags. You know what? Kyler can be Sam's punching bag, and Mitch can be Thoeries' punching bag. That I'm totally fine with. That was funny, but another funny line is when Anthony said, "Is it because another one of your boyfriends ran away?" Bro, that was low key funny. That was just subtle. That was hilarious. I was like, "Damn." He's like, "Is this because another one of your boyfriends ran away?" If Daniel had given Kreese the lawyer's number, what do you think would have changed as a result? I think he would have gotten out of prison earlier, and he would have gotten Tori out of Cobra Kai earlier, and there might have been a slight chance that they worked with Miyagi Fang to take Silver down. Yeah, Mitch doesn't need to join Miyagi Fang. He can get kicked out of the show for all I care. Like, we don't need to fly 20 kids to wherever this tournament is. You only need, like, there's probably going to be a rule where you can only take 10. So that 10 should be Miguel, Robbie, Hawk, Sam, Tori, Dimitri, Kenny, Devin, Anthony, Sean. That's who you should take. Hopefully, since The Walking Dead's over, hopefully the actor who plays Sean can come back. And Mitch switched sides over girls. Like, he's not getting any. Exactly. I think Aiden Ming said in an interview with Cobra Kai Kid said he didn't like that twist. He felt like it undid all his character development. Even the actor didn't like it. Wow. Anthony got Sam good with that line. Yeah, that was rough. And hopefully they both missed their targets. Yeah. Mitch basically did them a favor. He was the weakest linked. Yeah, that was and they basically traded Mitch for Tori. That's a steal. I would make that trade in a heartbeat. Yeah, you can keep Chris. Chris doesn't bother me that much. He's a solid side character. Yeah, you don't need him. You really don't need him. So, like, if you put, like, Chris in the Sekai Taika, I guarantee you he's not going to make it very far. Do you think Kreese still would have told Tori to look after herself? Maybe. Cobra Kai thought that they had more of a chance to win the fight with Mitch joining. Yeah, exactly. That was ridiculous. Like, you really think you're going to win with that? You need Sean, not Mitch. Like, you would have had a better shot with Sean because Sean throws people around. Tori and Devin, that's a steal. Yep. Switch Mitch for anyone, even Kyler. Chris ain't getting far in this. I gotta tell you. Yeah, exactly. Cobra Kai gets penis breath while Miyagi Fang Queen Cobra, the cards are in Miyagi Fang's favor from beginning to end. Exactly, Melissa. Cobra Kai gets penis breath while Miyagi Fang
Exactly.
Queen Cobra, the cards are in Miyagi Fang's favor from beginning to end. Exactly, Melissa. With Sean, it would have been harder. Imagine Sean just throwing people around the dojo, grabs Bert and Nate, throws them around. Yeah, that'd just be easy.
Imagine if Sean actually gave Hawk the silver bullet.
That would have been worse because Sean hits harder.
Yeah. Like, I don't think he would have
He's a
killed
lot
Hawk.
stronger than Kenny.
I don't think he would have killed Hawk. But he definitely would have put him in the hospital.
Yeah, he would have ended up in the hospital for sure.
Hi,
That
Abaz.
guy's-
Look at my shirt, dude.
That's a nice,
That's
that's
cool.
a
The
nice
Dark
shirt.
Knight.
I got it a month ago. It's new, white and black and red. I'm sorry, but I like Robert Pattinson Batman. Did you hear the news about? About a bit off topic. Is it okay if I go off topic?
Yeah,
Or-
go ahead.
Yeah.
all right. Can I just watch Sean? I want to see Sean just like flick Mitch's.
Yeah, just beat the crap out of me, bro.
Knock him out. Knock him out.
You would just shove him with one hand through a wall.
Yeah,
one hand.
with-
All of it.
Mitch would forget the hospital and end up in a freaking morgue.
Mitch would be dead. I just hope Mitch, if Mitch does stay in the show, just make him a punching bag.
So-
Just make him a punching bag.
Yeah, that's where I could see somebody saying, "Get him a body bag." 'Cause all
Have
it
Kyle
would take
be
is-
Chris's punching bag, and then have Mitch be Chris's punching bag.
I wouldn't mind Mitch just getting out of the show, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
He's not needed anymore.
He's
I could keep Kyler. He's funny. Actually
like
funny.
I just question his character because he said I never wanted to leave in the first place.
Yeah, so just get rid of him. You don't need him anymore.
Yeah. Sean would
And to
round
be
him
honest,
as
they knew that they were gathering. They knew that they had evidence that that Cobra Kai Sensei was a criminal. Why would he still want to join their side? The only reason why and then he switches because he cheated. Like, but he was okay with being in a dojo that had a sensei that had a criminal for a sensei.
Yeah, he's a criminal,
Yeah.
and he's a cheater too.
Yeah.
But that's where he draws the line, is cheating.
Yeah,
Seriously?
really?
I thought Kyler wouldn't care. He seemed like the type of character.
Oh
not
yeah,
to
where
care.
Kyler. That's where Kyler draws the line. Really, like he literally
Yeah, this
touches-
is way worse.
tries
He's
to-
done way worse.
He
He's
tried.
done way
He
worse.
tried to touch Sam inappropriately in a theater, but he draws
And
the
he's a-
line.
and he's a jerk,
It's
and
off the ref.
He's a bully.
Theory. It's a little out there, but I think Johnny and Carmen will get married before the Saikai Taika, and I think Hector will crash the wedding.
No, that'd be crazy.
That's
I think
possible.
It's possible. It's possible Hector does crash the wedding. I don't know if they'll get married before she has the baby or after.
Have you
That's
seen
the
that?
one that-
Some people do it before.
Yeah, they do.
Have you seen that meme by Cobra Kai Wisdom where it's like Sensei, the trip was worse than you could ever imagine. Hello, my name is Miguel Diaz. I'm your son, Hector. You are Rosa Diaz. You are Rosa Diaz's son, and he's like,
Oh, I saw that one. He comes up with really good ones.
but my favorite one has to be the one who's like, where it's like they know our moves. I think this bike, this stupid bike. Like, give me back my macaroni cheese. I'll teach you Daniel LaRusso, so you can Daniel LaRusso.
Sean versus Mitch would be like season 3 Hawk.
That would be a dead. That would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
that guy's dead. He's dead.
Kyler and Mitch. I mean, like Kyler's a douchebag, but
As a person, I say Mitch is a better person.
sometimes
but-
Kyler can't come off as funny, kind of.
He can
But
be
that-
funny, but he's a bad dude. He's just a bad guy.
the actor in
He's a
real life
bully.
is a cool dude, though.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you
I'm talking
want to
about
look
just
at
Kyler
it,
as
Yeah, Kreese would kick Mitch out of Cobra Kai immediately. He's like,
as a
not
character, I
taking
would
you
have
back.
Kyler. I would rather keep Kyler. He's funny.
So what's Silver gonna do to the Saikai Taikai? Like,
Yeah, he already
I think that
kicked him.
Sensei Kim is personally. I think that Sensei Kim and Kreese are gonna team up, and they're gonna head to South Korea, and they're gonna enter their students. In
I like the
Saikai
idea that
Taikai.
Silver gets burns down
Under the
Miyagi
Cobra Kai
while they're
name.
at Seketsu.
I could see Kreese trying to keep Kyler because Kyler and Kreese were always cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think, and I also think that and this is a bit out there. This is a bit out there, but like, just hear me out. Like in the series finale, like Tori never technically quit Cobra Kai. She never technically quit. So, and she and Kreese had an argument, but I still kind of like see her potentially going back with bit with Kreese in the series finale. I know she felt betrayed, but I mean, think about it like this: like Robbie felt betrayed by Daniel when Daniel called the cops on him and got him sent to juvie. Like he basically turned his back on Daniel and then betrayed Miyagi-Do when he taught Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do's moves. But he still came back to him. He still came back home to Miyagi-Do. And if you parallel and because Tori and Robbie are so similar, the same thing could happen to Tori, but like with the exact opposite. Like, and I mean that in a good way. Like series finale, I could see that. I could see her going back to Kreese, helping him get his, in a sense, like helping him get his redemption, helping him die redeemed. Because like he already started the path of redemption because of her. So it makes sense that it ends because of her. Like he get like she convinces him to help Miyagi Fang, and in doing so he saves Johnny from Silver.
Yeah.
Or whoever, and he dies with redemption. And when he does die, it gets revealed that that he had a will, and in the will it stated that he left Johnny's Cobra Kai, which he never technically legally owned. He just did a handshake deal. Johnny's strip mall Cobra Kai, which he did a handshake deal with, which wasn't really like legal or legit. I mean, I should say legit, which is how Kreese was able to steal it from him and do it more legitly with written paperwork. And so he gives her that. He gives in the will, it states that he gave that dojo to Tori, which Silver doesn't own. Silver doesn't own that dojo. He owns the other dojo. He owns the original Cobra Kai dojo and the other dojos, but he doesn't own that one. And she takes it, and that brings her redemption full circle, because she changes it the way that Johnny wanted to change it. She changes it for the better. Like in the series finale, and like in a sense in a sense Tori comes home to Cobra Kai, and it's Cobra Kai in the series finale. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that's very great theory. What? I think it's a very great theory.
That's just how I feel. Like, I don't think Kreese and Tori are done with each other, are as done with each other as people think. And I kind of peg it back to like what Daniel said. You'll always, like what Daniel said to Johnny, you'll always be Cobra Kai, I'll always be Miyagi-Do, but that doesn't mean we have to be enemies. Same thing with Sam and Tori. She'll always be Miyagi-Do, and Tori will always be Cobra Kai, but not enemies.
Yeah. I like it. Solid. It's solid.
Solid.
Yeah, it's a good idea. CBK says, so on Insta, I have to deal with some toxic people, and this one says, or thinks that Kreese redeemed by dying trying to save Johnny is stupid. Yeah, people are just whack. I had to block this person because he was saying that he was gonna and stuff. He says that Robbie and Sam are getting back together, and I said that's not happening. That's ridiculous.
That's stupid.
You have
Why
to
would you say that?
why do people like
crazy.
Why do
resort?
people
Why do
make,
people like?
make comments? Why do people make stupid, crazy comments like that? It's a TV show. They're fictional characters.
Yeah, they
They're
just
not
can't.
real.
They're
They
too
don't need
stupid.
to like resort to like making threats like that over a fictional TV
I can just feel the
Yeah.
anger in their comments. You can feel the anger in the comments.
Yeah, you can really feel you can feel the energy.
Ugh.
People need to be
I need to type
chill.
this dude.
You need to stop taking these things
Toxic.
so stupidly seriously. I mean,
Yeah,
come
like
on.
It's
yeah,
like
I can't.
Yeah, you could tell they're waiting to type something.
if you
Ugh,
see them, that's cool. But you don't have to force your opinion down someone's throat.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Like what Jacob said. Close the laptop.
Go outside.
Go outside.
And get some
fresh
fresh
air.
air. Quit being a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, you could
I
tell
know.
they just want to type something. Like
It's like when I write something about, like you guys know, I'm very fair when it comes to Sam and Tori.
Yeah.
When I write something that that says, I know it's so
Yeah, it's not even real. It's over fictional
it's
shit.
just a character.
when I say something like that mini sort of fight where Sam was trying to fight Tori after she revealed that she knew Silver cheated. It's like I don't condone Sam fighting, but I understand why she's as angry as she is. Because from her perspective, Tori knew this whole time and didn't say anything and just let all of these allowed all these bad things to happen. I mean, yeah, we get she was terrified and we get why she was terrified. And I think it was and I made it clear. I think it was very admirable for her to come forward, despite how frightened she was, and to Sam of all people, someone that she hates. But at the same time, I can understand why Sam's so angry, because Tori knew this whole time, and her silence came with the price. It allowed Silver to expand his dojos, take over other dojos, cost senseis their jobs and students, and all the while it also allowed him to manipulate his way into Daniel and Amanda's marriage, that intentionally almost causing it to fall apart, which it would have if Jessica hadn't stepped in. And all the while Tori knew she had all these people. She could have gone to Amanda, Miguel, and Robbie, but she didn't. She went to Kreese, which was stupid.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That was stupid.
And I guarantee that Kreese would have told her to keep her mouth shut about Silver rigging the All Valley, no matter what. Even if his goal was to take down Silver, he would have just kept that, because he
hates Daniel just as much as Silver does.
Yeah. So he didn't care about that.
He views like Daniel as like the one who destroyed like his son's life or whatever.
He was even happy when Daniel got beat up by Silver. He was kind of happy that he got beat up.
Yeah. Tori felt bad for him, while Kreese is like, thank God.
I know, and but like I said, I can understand why Sam. With that being said, I can understand why Sam is angry.
Yeah,
because Tori stood by and did nothing and said nothing when she could have gone straight. She should have gone straight to Amanda.
Yeah, because you can actually trust Amanda. Well, Kreese is just gonna mess with your head.
But like I said, I think it was very admirable that Tori. I think it was very admirable that Tori came forward, late or not. It's like what Miguel said. Should she have spoken up sooner? Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
she did.
Nothing to do about it now.
But she does deserve credit for doing the right thing, though.
Yes.
CBK is
admirable that she came forward.
CBK, so forget going outside. They need, exactly. CBK.
Yeah.
With Kreese,
what's the point?
50% of the time he's telling the truth, the other half he's lying.
I wouldn't even give him 50%. I'd say 20%. 20% he's telling the truth, and
He's a good
80% he's
manipulator.
lying. Or basically, 20% he's telling the truth, and 80% he's telling the truth the way
He sees it.
the way that it suits him, the way he sees it, which isn't the truth at all. It's just him messing with you.
I have a theory.
Yo, what's up?
I think that the male kids in season 6 will become like assistant instructors, like kind of like how Johnny was in Karate Kid 1.
Yeah, you know what? I think that at the end of season 6, like once they do this, or basically if they do it in season 6 or 7, once they do the Sekai Tekai tournament, I think Sam and Robbie and maybe Miguel are gonna hang up their gis and become senseis to the next generation. Or Sam may potentially hang up her gi, like I said, forego college, skip college, and go to Okinawa with Chosen to start to form her own roots, to discover her who she is, to grow her own way, And the best place to do that is Okinawa. What do you guys think?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because Daniel didn't go to college. I
think the one LaRusso that is going to go to college is Anthony.
Yeah.
Too many to choose from, CBK.
The most badass.
That's a lot.
If I had to pick one, I would say. Ooh.
I
would say.
I know mine. I'd have to say, when Daniel pulls up to John in season 2 and walks into the dojo and says, because I'm not gonna strike first.
Oh, that's a good line.
And he's like, so what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna be the bigger man. Yeah, we'll see about that. He's like,
my two badass lines, I would say, you don't earn the Medal of Honor by stealing it.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I also love that line in season 5 from Daniel.
And one from Johnny, I would say, when Silver says, "Well, may the best dojo win," Johnny says, "Oh, we will. And when we do, I'm going to come back here and shove that ponytail straight up your,
straight up your ass."
Yeah. I also love the Johnny line in season 3. He was like, "The rule's just not going to give it to you. You got to crawl across the floor, use your damn teeth if you have to." I love that line.
And for my Johnny line, for my favorite bad butt Johnny line, I like the line where he says, I like that line, but I also like the I forgot what it was called. I also like that line where he says, "Yeah, I forgot it." The one in season 2 is like, "There's a difference between no mercy and no honor."
This is that season 3 one is so inspirational. It gets you hyped.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that Mr. Miyagi spinoff that's gonna pop off. They got to be careful with that.
They got to be careful.
Yeah.
If you can't
find like an actor to play young Miyagi who actually cares about the character and knows it,
it's gonna be
don't
bad.
touch the character. Just don't touch it.
If they do that,
that can be really terrible. That can be bad.
Mike, do not disrespect the legacy of Mr. Miyagi. Do not touch
honestly,
the
character. I think it's too risky to even touch. I think it's.
They will do it. They'll do
They
it
gotta
right.
get the big 3 and a person who actually cares about the character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with from now on.
You're
gonna give me your jelly.
The big 3 are in charge. They'll do it right. They'll definitely do it right.
The fuck?
The hell is that?
What's your favorite Daniel swearing moment?
What?
Daniel's favorite Daniel swearing line.
Mike fucking Barnes.
I like that, but I also like,
yeah.
yeah, mine. He's like,
Yeah, you're fucking Barnes.
Yeah, I would say that one too.
you know, he said in an
Are
interview.
you kidding me?
You know the web's most searched questions, like those kind of style interviews. Ralph Macchio. One of the questions was, "Is Ralph Macchio bilingual?" He's like, "Yes, I speak 2 languages: New York and English." He's like. So, any of y'all read Waxing On with the Karate Kid and Me?
No, I haven't.
No, not yet, but I'm gonna get that.
I want to get it for my birthday. It looks good.
Yeah, I think I'm.
I don't really read books. I'm gonna have to get an Audible of that.
Yeah, I don't like reading books.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get it for my birthday
Same.
too.
reading. I love reading.
every time.
All these comic books and novels and
Oh, frick.
stuff.
Well,
Reading
comic
is
books
actually
are cool, but those are a bunch of pictures. You know, if they don't got pictures, then I don't. Fucking looking at
reading is
words for an hour.
Reading is actually
Here's a
It can
difficult
actually-
question for you guys.
That scene was really sad. Of Tommy.
Oh yeah, that
Probably the saddest scene
like, that
in
almost
season
made
two,
me
in my
cry.
opinion. More sad of the Miguel
That
stuff,
was
in my
rough.
opinion.
Yeah,
Just because of the actor of how he passed away as well.
yeah.
Rob.
Like that. Yeah, that was funny. You got that right, shithead.
Here's the most difficult question for you guys, and this is something I'm going to answer to. Which dojo do you feel like you would join if you were there? Eagle Fang, Miyagi-Do, or Cobra Kai?
I like the style
Eagle-
of Eagle Fang, but the thing is with Miyagi-Do,
Eagle
you can
Fang.
actually learn karate by doing chores.
Yeah, but I'm going Eagle Fang because it's more of half of Cobra
But
Kai.
Eagle
half
Fang's more
Miyagi-Do.
badass. It's a mix of both.
Yeah, like, the name,
And I think-
like the name Cobra Kai is cool and like the logo's awesome, but the philosophy is just rotten to the core.
I would join Cobra Kai season 1 and 2, season 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
season
yeah,
1 and
Johnny?
2. Yeah,
But that's pretty much Eagle Fang.
I think
like,
Johnny's the best sensei besides Miyagi. Better than
like,
Daniel.
Honestly, I like, for me, like, I personally, I would love to join Eagle Fang, but I think Miyagi-Do probably would suit me better.
I love to join it because you get to learn karate from chores.
So I would probably
Like,
join.
I'd
I'd
ra-
probably
like,
join Miyagi-Do.
it would
I
be
probably would join Miyagi-Do.
for me. It'd be a tough decision because I'd want to train under Johnny or Chosen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
I'd personally go to Miyagi-Do. Me,
it would be boring to do chores, but you literally learn karate from it. Though.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and also I just choose Miyagi-Do because I just feel like I can run from Chosen, in all honesty. And
Yeah, that's the thing.
Miyagi-Do offense is better than Cobra Kai offense. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, so it's I would probably
I would be scared.
I would
Johnny,
probably
even though he's funny.
want to join. Like, I would probably be like Sam. I would probably I'd want to join Johnny's Eagle Fang because it looks so badass. I want to do that, but I would
If
probably.
Johnny's making me jump over buildings and crap, I'm not doing it. He's trying to make me jump over
I'm not
buildings.
doing it.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But
Not
I'm just
even,
saying, I would
not
probably-
even, not
I
even
would
Chosen
probably
would do that.
Yeah, I think you
I
took
would-
it too far there.
Although I
probably-
wouldn't mind Mike Barnes as a sensei.
We haven't seen him
I-
as a sensei yet.
I would probably join, like I said, I would probably be like Sam. Like, I would think that Eagle Fang was more badass and probably want to join and maybe even do some stuff in Eagle Fang. But Miyagi-Do is my dojo. You know what I mean? Like, I would join Miyagi-Do because I think that's more like suiting to my personality.
I would join Eagle Fang. I don't want to do the bad stuff he makes us do, like freaking circling a whole cement truck.
Well, Johnny doesn't exactly give you a choice.
Yeah.
I would learn Eagle Fang,
Oh my gosh, CBK,
but I
Oh
would
my god.
you're such a sip, dude.
Well, I think, like I said, in the series finale, I think Tori's gonna go back to Cobra Kai. I think Kreese is gonna leave her Johnny's strip mall Cobra Kai.
I still think Cobra Kai is going to be destroyed by the end of the series.
Yeah, I don't see Johnny carry on Cobra Kai after the damage it's done to him with Terry Silver.
No, but I'm saying like Johnny wouldn't, but Tori might, and she could change. And when I say like she goes back to Cobra Kai, I mean like Johnny's strip mall Cobra Kai. I think, and when I say that she changes it, she changes it for the better. She even changes it to the name. She even changes the name, maybe.
If she changes the name, I'm fine with it, but I don't want the name Cobra Kai as the dojo.
She over her own dojo, but I just don't see her carry on Cobra Kai at all.
Get rid of the name.
She's Queen Cobra. Don't forget, she's Queen Cobra.
Yeah, that's but I don't think they put that line with Johnny for a reason. You know, like for no reason. You know, Cobra Kai is the problem.
They put her with
Kreese. Been the problem.
They put her
carry on the legacy.
Okay. Shut
like
up.
Kreese
carry on the legacy, Miss Nichols.
She like Kreese is King Cobra,
CBK, dude,
and Tori's Queen Cobra. So like I said, like I can see Tori at the series finale going back to Cobra Kai, but she changes it. She changes it for the way Johnny wanted to, and she doesn't even call it Cobra Kai. She calls it another name, like maybe Koala Kai or something like that.
That'd be a little too. That would be a little too. I think that name is kind of
something
I love those commercials
that suits her or something like that.
I could see her keeping the Cobra, maybe.
Yeah, but just naming it different. Like don't.
Yeah, like Cobra Dragon.
Yeah, or something like that, or Cobra Fang.
Yeah, just don't. It can't be Cobra Kai.
Or Cobra Talons.
Or Cobra
Talons. Or
Cobra Kang, maybe, you know.
Or Cobra Venom.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Cobra Venom.
Yeah, because like she can make a living running her own dojo too. Because she needs money.
That's what I think is gonna happen, and that's just my.
I mean, Daniel told Miguel that you don't need to go to college to be successful.
And like I said, that would bring her redemption in full circle.
Yeah, I don't see Tori do anything else after because she has to make money. The best she can see out is karate. Yeah.
Right.
I don't see her
that would bring her redemption full circle.
I agree with what Mrs. is saying, and I have a theory. I think not next season, but somewhere down the line in the spin-off show, they'll make a Dimitri Hawk spin-off, and they'll have a karate boot camp.
Oh wow!
Will they teach
like something that we do?
Where they teach computer science and karate?
That's the only spin-off I actually would want if out of the new kids. Or
yeah, like I don't want it to be like them just like hanging out in college and like doing like binary runners. Yay!
Yeah, that'd be too much.
Like what? Stop a drug ring?
I don't want these unnecessary spin-offs like I mentioned, like a Bert and Nate spin.
Oh god!
Oh no, not watching.
One MCU. My god.
I think that they're gonna do either a Miyagi spinoff or maybe, and this is just my thought. Nothing's confirmed. I'm not saying it's confirmed or anything like that. So no hate in the comments. But I think that if, and this is a big if, Sam goes to Okinawa with Chosen, they could do possibly a Chosen spinoff with maybe Sam in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I would like to see a Chosen prequel spinoff of him after Karate Kid 2.
Well, they wouldn't be able to get the same actor though, because that actor
they get de-aging.
Yeah, I would think that if they were going to do a Chosen spinoff, they would have to do one with him as an adult in Okinawa and do flashbacks before the Karate Kid 2.
I would want to. pretty cool,
They
but
did,
that could be really risky.
they did an amazing job with de-aging Johnny to make him look like Johnny from the Karate Kid.
Yep.
I
I
also like
would want to be
Better
on
than
pretty cool,
Star
but that
Wars.
can be really risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But yeah, the thing is with that was just a little scene. It's like
Yeah.
carrying a whole show with just a deep fake doesn't probably not a good idea.
yeah, exactly. But I do like what CBK said here. I want a moment of Tori and Daniel where Daniel tells her about him not going to college, and that's when Tori finds her true passion and follows it.
I think Tori's going to college, though. I think she's going to do college online because they had her say, "I
Oh,
never even
yeah,
thought about
online.
college." I never even thought about college. They wouldn't put that line in there for no reason if she was deciding to not go to college.
maybe she does.
Oh my god!
Okay.
So I think
CBK,
she's going
first
to.
of all,
I think she's going to go to
that
college.
has to do with anything.
She could go to a community college.
God.
Or online college.
Yeah, or online college, but I think she's going to college. Because they wouldn't have her say to Devin, "Oh, I never even thought about college."
Okay,
If
but
she
she
wasn't going to go, you know?
They have to just pull some major strings because she started a whole riot.
Well,
Not just one, just two. Not just one, but
Yeah.
two.
But
Breaking
Yeah,
and
they could
entering.
actually, she could
Well,
actually
no
go
bias
to
here. I'll
college.
hold her
The
accountable.
The LaRussos could actually help her get on scholarship.
Yeah.
The LaRussos could actually help her get on scholarship.
Yeah. That's the only way I can actually see her getting through that. If the family that like the house that she broke into actually forgives her and actually helps
a
her
lot
out.
of people give me hate for this type, but I honestly, when I look at who's a better fighter, I look at the actor's skill. I don't look at the power scaling and all that. I look at the actor's skill. So in reality, I think Robbie and Terry are the best fighters. But in terms of power scaling, it's Frozen and Terry. But in terms of actual raw skill, in like actual actor skill, I think it's Robbie in Terry. I'm very excited. I know y'all none of y'all like Doctor Who or seen Doctor Who, but the 60th anniversary is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I've never seen Doctor Who. How many seasons does it have?
It's good. It's good, Cobra Karate.
25,000.
Huh? Wait, how many seasons does Doctor Who have?
Like at least 25.
No. If you go the modern show, it's 13 seasons, 10
Yeah,
episodes.
I can see that Cobra
That's
Kai
still
badass.
long.
Yeah,
That's still
I'm
pretty
sorry,
long.
I'm not getting into that. No,
It's
I-
no,
what if-
that'll take a whole century.
Jodie Whittaker's trash. You can watch up until Capaldi, which is 10 seasons.
I'll have to watch it in 2x speed to get through that. That'll take too freaking long.
Yeah, I could see that Cobra Kai badass. I could see
Yeah.
that. I think the LaRussos though too, if Tori really wants to go to college, they could help her with scholarship. They could help her get a scholarship. Or they could help her like if she has a job at their it could also like lead to her getting into a job at LaRusso Auto. Because that could also, colleges tend to look favorably on students who do not just who also do volunteer work and have a good steady job like that,
Yeah. And Devin did mention like if you compete in the Sekai Taikai, you could get a scholarship.
See, the thing of it is too. Yeah. See, the thing of it is too. I think that, and this is a big one too. I think that if they have Sam win, she's just going to keep the win. She's going to give her scholarship and the money that goes with it to Tori.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nice.
I don't think she's going to, I don't think Sam's going to college.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, she doesn't. She probably doesn't want to. Well, like
So-
she probably wants to, yeah, because it was. I found it
Maybe she wants
odd
to go to one that Daniel
the way
doesn't
Daniel
follow.
was bringing up colleges in season 4. The look on her face was like, I don't know.
Maybe she wants to go to one that he didn't say.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I think Sam is going to skip college, but I think Tori's going. So if Sam does win the Sekai Tech I think she's going to find a way to give Tori the scholarship and the money. But because she just keeps the win. That's all she wants is just she wants her family's and Miyagi-Do's honor back. That's all she
Yep.
wants. And
But think of this way: Miyagi-Do needs a win. Like they were dragged through the mud in season 3 because of the school fight, and they lost the All Valley tournament. They need a win.
I know. I didn't get that.
They haven't won since the Karate Kid. Thinking about it,
Tori started that fight. Cobra Kai started that fight.
Yeah, and Miyagi-Do got blamed.
I know. I don't see how that works. I mean, because Sam kissed Tori's boyfriend, which, by the way, was a stupid overreaction on Tori's part.
Yeah, exactly.
She deserved Tori's anger. Don't get me wrong. Maybe even a slap in the face.
She had every right to be angry, but she didn't need to. Like, you didn't need to take it that far. Like,
she could have confronted the boyfriend who cheated on her, not the person who kissed.
But the thing of it is, though, I think that she was just looking for any reason to fight Sam.
Yeah,
she wanted to beat up Sam so badly.
She probably thought she was forcing you to be able to kiss her or something.
I think any slight would have done it. Like, honestly, I think that she might have, she was planning on probably beating Sam up after she beat her in the drinking contest. But when she saw her kissing Miguel, that's just when she lost it.
And he left.
Like, again. I think like she was planning on beating Sam up, just like in a privately, privately where no one could stop her. But in the school, but when she saw Sam and Miguel kissing, that's when she was like, that's when everything just broke loose. That's when everything hit the fan. That's when she said, you know what, I don't care. I'm doing this in public. I don't care.
I don't think she was planning on.
Well, I don't think no. I don't think she was planning the school fight.
I know not the school fight, but I don't think she ever had intention of beating up Tori. I mean, beating up Sam until that Miguel thing.
Well,
I mean, she was mad at her, but I don't think she just like jump her or something. I think
it was
because Miguel was like the only thing really
with the
good
bad
in her
blood
life at the time, and that being broken by Sam, the person that was that was kind of annoying her a lot. I think that's what caused the school fight. I think after that little drink contest, I don't think she was going to.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because any slight would have been justified in her eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I think that school fight would have happened no matter what. It just, if not over the kiss, then something else. Like, you know what I mean?
Time bomb.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. Season 2, she was freaking crazy as hell. Don't care. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care, CBK. I know you're a simp, but you cannot admit.
Oh my god.
See, even you, Cobra Kai world, you have to admit, season 2, she was not okay.
Yeah, I admit she was a freaking whack job.
Yeah, and season
3, she was also a little crazy.
Season 3, season 3, the end. Season 3, the fight, the house fight, that was planned. That was planned.
Yeah, that was obviously planned. Because
she went home.
She's grown since then, so.
Yeah, but she still needs to. She still needs to answer for it. She still needs to answer for it. She still needs to confront with what she still needs to be confronted. She needs to not make excuses. She needs to say she was wrong. Because like, even when Robbie was like,
well, there's no excuse for it.
What were you thinking? You would break into the Lulus's house and hurt Sam and everything would be all sunshine and roses again? You're lucky the Lusus didn't call the cops. And she was like, well, at least I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. And girls like Sam LaRusso think that the whole world revolves around them. Like, that justifies her breaking into her house and trying to kill Sam. Like that, she needs to not justify or make excuses and just say, I was wrong.
I don't think Tori in that
Hopefully
fight
get
was thinking about the
official
aftermath. She was
renewal.
just mad in the moment. She wasn't thinking what happened next.
We get an
She was
official
just-
renewal soon since the Blu-ray just dropped. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, so let's try for some media video on that.
Oh my God, CBK.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. All right, bro. I'm not gonna deny she went overboard, but bro, how you gonna call me a simp? We wanted was Silver to redeem, bro. That was one time. It was a little prediction. No, I'm not saying Silver will get redeemed, okay? And I'm not a simp for Silver. I was just saying, and I know Silver's crazy, but
They technically already redeemed Silver, then they unredeemed him.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, a lot of Tory fans out there defend everything she does, that she's like some perfect angel sent down from God. It's not true, and I'm just saying it, okay? She was crazy in season 2 and season 3.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think that Tori was maybe a little bit in control of her anger, but because, like I said, that house fight was planned. That was planned. She was definitely planning on doing some serious harm to Sam. She picked up a pair of nunchucks and was aiming at her head.
Yeah,
I mean,
she was swinging those. She was swinging those things around. I'm like, the frick you doing?
Yeah,
that's a deadly weapon too. So it's kind of hard to argue that it was an attempted murder. And if you take a look at the sweater that she chose to wear, what did it have on it?
Skeleton.
Right.
Skeleton hoodie.
So it's hard to say that she. It's hard to argue whether or not. It's hard to argue on whether or not if she was planning on attempted murder, because it seems pretty clear she was.
I don't think she was gonna murder. I don't think she was like, I'm gonna go murder Sam, but I think she was gonna do a lot of damage, what could lead to her potentially even dying. I mean, I don't think she would just beat her till she's dead, but like, I don't know. But she was just,
I don't know.
She was just gonna go after her, and she was just gonna beat her. I think that was her main intention.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she picked up a deadly weapon. Nunchucks are deadly, especially when you have someone who's swinging them at your head.
Prediction is BS. Talk, and everyone else told you it was stupid, but you wouldn't defend it. Listen, I was just spectating.
Yeah, what he basically said is he didn't want Silver's story to end up with him being locked up in jail or something.
What I was saying, I don't want Silver just to end up in jail and just leave the character like that. I just want to do something different. And then I went down a little prediction of like maybe he gets redeemed. And then you guys went absolutely utterly psycho, just like Tori. And I was just like, okay, never mind. You guys just kept. I'm not sick for Silver, all right? I'm not. I'm not reposting and commenting hearts and all his comments like you do for Peyton Lynch. I don't want to hear any of that. All right.
Yeah, no. Listen, people need to chill. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion and their own theories, and people just need to respect that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. CPK.
Where'd you go, Tristan?
Wi-Fi. I wouldn't say anything about Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is terrible too. I won't get on Tristan. I got kicked out of my own video like 10 times, so I wouldn't be roast them because of his bad Wi-Fi. Psycho, did we threaten to go to your house or anything else? What do you mean? Hearts, you want to talk about the comment? Everything Cobra Kai does. Wait. Hearts, you want to talk about comments? How about we talk about how you let me read the rest of that. How you intimidate everything Cobra Kai kid. Frick. No, I won't even defend that. I'm sorry. I won't even defend that.
Imitate.
Yeah, I will not lie. Basically, like my first half of my videos were basically inspired by all Cobra Kai kid things. He made a Fury on one of his podcast. Like he made a Fury on his podcast, and I just like it was such a good Fury. I made a free video of it. So yeah, then like he does these Cobra Kai skits. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I did the exact same thing. I wouldn't say I'm a copycat, but like maybe it's just inspiration. I don't know, but whatever. But yeah. But hey, Cobra Kai kid, best Cobra Kai YouTuber. I wonder. I don't know. There's actually a lot of Cobra Kai YouTubers, but Stranger Things is probably more popular than Cobra Kai. There's like no Stranger Things channel.
Sadly.
So it's kind of strange how Cobra Kai has so many creators. There really is a lot of creators, small and big. There's a really big community. I think there's a bigger community than Stranger Things. Stranger Things is just a bunch of crazy fans. There's not too much YouTube channels. I know Cobra Kai Talk has one. There's a couple AI voice ones, those annoying things, but there's not really actually.
Yeah, those videos are annoying.
Yeah, if you make it AI videos, I mean, yeah, good for you, but like, what the hell? He does Terry Silver's
things 5 minutes later.
Silver.
Yeah, that was funny though. That was really funny. The way you were slipping on ice, that was so hilarious.
CBK?
That was funny, CBK.
Just the way he was like slipping on ice, that was so funny.
Yeah, and that was that was real ice out on the freaking. I had real ice on my driveway, and I was slipping bad. Most of them weren't that bad, but the last one, my wig flew off.
Like when he slipped, his Terry Silver wig fell off.
Yeah,
in
the last slip, and what I did, I kind of just tipped it back. I tipped back a little bit. I fell straight down, and I swear, it knocked the wind out of me. I was on the floor suffering for like 5 minutes straight, and it was like negative below zero. It was terrible. So yeah, the wig was not supposed to come off. It was terrible. I was in so much pain. My sister was laughing. Apparently, she actually sent to everyone. She just sent that video to everyone, and then basically a lot of people knew about that. So that's great. But whatever. I actually had to cut the last portion out. I made it slow motion because I screamed very, very loud. And I was on the floor like squealing. I had to cut that out of the video, but there's not gonna be any sequel to that. I'll just tell you that right now. That was terrible. And it was so cold. You no idea. I at that point, I have the iPhone X right now. I had to update for my birthday. Before then, I had an iPhone 5S, and I had that ever since 2016 Christmas. I'm more of like, if you have something, why buy a new one if it's not broke? So I had the iPhone 5S. So it came out like 2013. I got it for Christmas like when I was like 10 years old, and I kept it all the way up to like this year. I was recording, and it was so bad. The phone's so old. If it's out in the cold for 5 minutes, it just dies. It kept dying every second. I was getting so mad. It was terrible. So yeah, but it was pretty fun filming. But most times when I do,
he's talking about the ending.
I need to see what Chris does Silver in jail. The sequel, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Silver. Although he's not gonna be able to show his face in the valley, so I can't imagine him actually doing anything to him. But yeah, I hope we get to see what jail is like for Silver. I don't think he's gonna stay there very long, but no doubt it's gonna, given the kind of mental state that he's in, it's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, because he had a big ego, and seeing that all shattered him in jail, I think it'll put a more focused Terry Silver, a little bit more evil, a little bit more focused, where he's not so,
like what I
prideful and ego. He could, and I hope the jail stuff is more focused on than not like the Crease, not like the Crease stuff where it's just sort of
like if he gets the same prison therapist, like I think he'll easily like fool her because Silver's better at manipulation than Crease is.
Yeah, Crease couldn't do it, but Silver could definitely. He can manipulate. He can probably manipulate the court. That's how he could get out. He could do a side.
Yeah, like Strikers Media doesn't even think that Silver's gonna go to jail.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like in the court? Oh
yeah.
I mean,
that would be the kingpin. Yeah.
To continue the story, though, I think they might put him in jail. But he gets out. He gets out. Like, doesn't escape. They actually let him out.
You know what the thing is? Maybe with Silver is, if they put him in jail, it kind of feel like a rehash of Crease. So I can see what Strikers Media is saying there. And then what I want to see the most is the look on Daniel and Johnny's face as they realize that their plan did not work and Silver is still out there, and they need to find out to end him. And that's how I think that Crease ends.
Especially if Silver burns down Miyagi-Do while they're in the Sekai Tekai while they're in a different country, especially if Silver burns down Miyagi-Do while they're gone.
You know, I had that fear for season 5. This is all like the fire things, how they're promoting fire. But honestly, I don't think they will burn down the Miyagi-Do dojo just because how big like that is. That's like the last things from the Karate Kid if you think about it, besides like the car. So them burning down that Miyagi-Do dojo, it could be very. It'll be controversial.
Imagine if Silver actually planned this. Imagine if Silver actually planned this.
Like, imagine if, like, when Silver gets out, he has it burned down by the time Miyagi Fang returns from the tournament. Like, imagine how heartbreaking that would be.
Yeah. But imagine if Silver actually planned on getting arrested and Thoeries and Thoeries' supposed betrayal, and imagine if he planned it all.
Maybe that could be a cool reveal, but I just seen that final fight. I saw Silver giving his all, and giving everything he has, and I think that was just plain out defeat.
Think about it.
But it could be. I mean, but I don't see his plan of him going to jail. I only see the plan that he lost all his students.
He revealed to everyone, oh, the senseis broke into the home and his home, and he has cameras everywhere that basically prove what he was saying, and that they attacked him unprovoked and blah 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 blah. It's like, what Strikeforce Media said is true. Are there really any charges that Silver's lawyers can't get him out of? And like, imagine if the cops actually come from Daniel and Johnny, and
Mike
and Daniel and Johnny and Chosen and Mike Barnes, and as they're getting arrested, Silver shows up in a limo or a fancy car, gets out, and smiles at them as they're being put away in police cars and handcuffs. And can you imagine that?
Yeah, like, just imagine the Terry Silver theme playing too.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah, that would be like insane if Silver does it. That would be the exact opposite ending that we got in season 5.
Yeah.
The reverse ending.
Fallon Health, care and coverage that goes further. To learn more about how Fallon Health meets the unique and
you watching something?
Serve, visit fallonhealth.org.
Alright, what? He left?
Yeah. Are you watching something?
Hold on. My mouse is... Okay, there we go.
I was scrolling through my Safari tabs trying to get rid of them because I had so many open. Excellence out of this one. I don't see it burning down though, just because of how iconic that is and how big that is to the Karate Kid. Them getting rid of that. Yeah, they could rebuild it, but like it wouldn't be the same. So I say no on that.
But it could be at the same time, though, that actually could be a good thing because Daniel, Chosen, and Johnny could actually build their own dojo, like make it their own.
Yeah, but it's also like just about the original Miyagi-Do dojo. And
I know.
And the where Daniel and Miyagi were at in the Karate Kid and how big that is. Them burning that down, I wouldn't like that. Even if it could be a big dramatic moment, but even though you're doing a big deal of damage with everything of the Karate Kid. And I say anything that's from the Karate Kid, you just leave it alone. Like whether it's locations, whether it's characters, like killing off characters. The only character from the Karate Kid I think that they would kill off is Kreese. But I don't want to see like Daniel's original car blow up. I don't want to see the Miyagi Dojo burn up. I don't want to see like Johnny's red jacket get destroyed. Any of those iconic things, I think they should just keep just because of it. And I think they could find a different way to have that big dramatic moment than not burn down the Miyagi Dojo. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever they do, they do. But we'll have to see. Because it was a Fury in season 5 because of all the time they're promoting fire. They're saying they're doing a lot, and they burnt down that Mike Barnes things. They burnt Mike Barnes' poster. So they did burn down something.
I mean, as epic as that, as horrible and epic as that was, it's like they promoted it, but it's kind of like we expected like something big, like either LaRusso, like one of the LaRusso autos being burned down, or like I said, Miyagi-Do.
Yeah, I think they could still do some stuff with that, but I don't know. I don't want to see Terry Silver just going around burning every building of a person he does not like. But LaRusso auto, I wouldn't mind just because that's not like OG Karate Kid stuff. So, but I don't think Silver would do that just because I don't get what the point is to do that just for a little revenge to.
I don't think Silver would. I don't think so. First of all, I don't think Silver even knows about Kimiko.
Yeah, I don't think he would do that.
How would he know? Yeah, he doesn't know. The only reason why Johnny knows because Chosen said something to Johnny. But
yeah, Silver doesn't
know about Kimiko, and I don't think he'd care.
He wouldn't really care too much about
enough.
that.
So
I mean,
send someone all the way to Okinawa.
I think the way he likes to attack his enemies is through emotion and their emotional stuff. And I think Chosen's definitely one of his biggest enemies. One of the biggest enemies now, and one of the things he holds dearest would probably be Komiko. So if he did find out about that could be very crucial. But and it also would be a little cool. Like, what if Chosen holding Kumiko, whatever.
Yeah, but it's he doesn't even know what she looks like. Yeah. He doesn't even know what she looks like or where she is in Okinawa.
Yeah. But what if there's a scene of Silver holding Komiko, just holding her captive, just like Chosen was in Karate Kid 2. And then
honestly, if Silver was going to hold somebody captive, if Silver was going to do that, which I don't think he would, but honestly, he would either do Amanda or Sam, but I don't think he would do that. I think actually Kim would probably do that.
Oh yeah, Kim would definitely do that.
Silver would do that to Sam. He wouldn't do it to a.
Maybe not Silver, but I think Kim would.
Yeah.
Kim's crazy.
I think Kim would probably do it to Sam to get to Daniel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Kim too much as a character. I mean, they didn't do too much of her in season 5. She seemed like an overtop villain.
Well, they're probably going to do a lot more with her in season 6.
Yeah,
she's probably gonna have a bigger role than in season 6.
Yeah.
Because Lily just
season
introduced
5 wasn't too much for me. It was just sort of just there, but we'll see. It wasn't a bad. It definitely not a bad addition to the show, though. It was pretty good idea to bring in a second sort of thing because fill in the spot with Thoeries, and also it was done really well with the backstory of what's his name, the owner Kim Sung-young, yeah. Because I feel like I like how they focused on a little of Kim Sung-young stuff with Kim Da-eun and that flashback because it's really cool to see the origins of Cobra Kai, and it was only one line in Karate Kid 3, and I like how they added more to that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's that the big three really do understand the Karate Kid films and how much they respect and love it. Going back to something that was just one simple line from Silver. So, cool.
Cobra Kai Badass. But again, she's all the way in Okinawa. I don't think he's going to bother to send somebody all the way to Okinawa
unless she comes over
to try and find her.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I
think if he's going to go after somebody, he's going to go after somebody that's in the valley. that's close to his enemies. Now he's not going to go all the way to Okinawa to try and find her just to take her hostage. Especially if the Sekai Tekai isn't in Okinawa. Now, if it were, and Silver somehow managed to get out of jail before then and travel all the way over there, then maybe, possibly, I don't know. But I think that's a little bit overreaching because he's not that kind of
Yeah,
villain. He doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Like he'll use money to bribe and get into a physical altercation, but like he won't get his hands dirty. I guarantee you, they won't be able to find any evidence that says that he set Mike Barnes' store on fire. He's that clean.
yep. And yes, Tristan, I don't see Kim getting any even close to any redemption. I don't see
Yeah,
any
no,
of that.
Yeah.
Not even
no.
like
I think
not even scratching the surface of
she's
that.
gonna stay evil. I also think Silver's gonna stay evil. Silver
Yeah, we
has
need villains.
I
screw
think
it up.
Silver will stay evil, but I think they'll put a little bit more
We
to
need
it.
villains to stay evil.
He'll
Like
be
what if they put like
he'll be a tragic villain. He'll be
yeah,
what's known as a
like if
tragic
they
villain.
make Silver like how he maybe like at one point in my life I could have had redemption. I could have become a good person, but
Or he could have stayed
I'm
redeemed.
too far down of the person I am. This is the only life I have now, and now like he just stays that person, stays evil, and maybe he wish he could be on the good side. Maybe he wish he could have a good heart, but that is just too
Or
evil.
he's gonna wish that he stayed redeemed and that was
Yeah.
just left him alone. Because he had
Honestly,
his
I
redemption.
don't think he ever was redeemed in that. I think that whole thing of the beginning of season 4, he was just sort of just putting like a cap on it, or more just like hiding it, or controlling it, you could say.
No, I
I
think
think,
that was real. I think that was real. That was a real redemption. But then Kreese came in and he pushed buttons and Silver just threw it away. So now I think he's going to be like one of those. And now I think he's not only going to remain a villain, but he's going to be a tragic villain.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't see from how crazy and demonic he was in Gratitude Free. Just like a couple 20 years of therapy even could not make that
And off
any
the
better.
cocaine.
I think it could make him control it and maybe put a cover over. But I think he did change a little bit, but I don't think that evil ever left him. I think it was always there, but I think Kreese eventually make him just you know let it out. You
Well,
can
it's
say.
like with everything else in this world. When you have something like PTSD or even a drug addiction, you're never really cured from it. You always have it. And when you have someone like Kreese that just pushes it, it take it takes over again. You know what I mean? It's sort of like Kreese is a drug himself. So you have him in your life, and it's like taking a drug, like in a
Yeah,
sense.
and maybe for Silver, maybe I don't think he was born a villain. I think the world really crafted him into that. Maybe it was the World War II stuff. Maybe it was him being such that in the POW camp being such crippled in fear and how he was not in control of anything.
Yeah.
He was not
Well,
in control. So I think after that he always wanted to be in control, and that eventually
yeah,
shifts him turning into an evil person who always wants to be in control. When he's not in control of any situation, I think he feels a little he feels like he's going crazy. He always wants to be in control. Because if he's not in
yeah,
control, he feels like he's back in the POW camp where he's in that moment. And
yeah,
maybe that's why he took over Kreese, because he didn't feel like he was in control. Because I think Kreese was really, you know, really messing with Silver. I think Kreese should have, because Kreese knows Silver so well. I think Kreese should understand. You don't do that to Silver. You don't just dog me
yeah.
around like that. That was wrong.
But
And bring up
CBK,
World War II PTSD stuff. Even for Kreese, I'm like, what the hell's why would you do that? What's the point of that? And
yeah,
even if Kreese has a soldier himself who does have PTSD. I think bringing that up was really wrong.
I know it
I
was
don't know
messed up,
why.
but like I said,
He made me just really
like
mad.
I've said, Chris puts his needs first. Chris puts his needs first, and he doesn't care about anybody else.
Not
But
always. Not always.
well,
He does care for Tori. He does care for a lot of people. I think it
yeah,
just.
but he didn't
I
help
think
her
in
in the
that
way that she
situation, he
needed.
just really wanted. He really wanted to be. He really wanted to be in control of Cobra Kai. He really wants this thing. Cobra Kai is all he has. If the Cobra Kai leaves his life, it's like he has nothing else to go for. So
Yeah,
I think
but
Silver
like I said,
I think Silver starting to like get up the upper dog a little bit in his eye really made him mad, and that's why he did that. Where even maybe he knew like don't bring him any of that war stuff. I think he just didn't care. He just like no, he was just really mad. I think
yeah,
that's why.
but yeah, but like I said, he didn't help Tori in the way that she needed, and like I said, Chris, he still put his needs ahead of hers, because like he had her be a mole and that was run by Silver, knowing full well how dangerous Silver was, and if all it took was one slip, and Tori might not even have known that she even slipped like Chosen did, and Silver would have figured her out. And look what he did. Look what he tried to do to Chosen. Look what he tried to do to Chosen when he found out that who he was. You know, when he found out that he was a mole.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
like
I think Kreese was
Kreese.
always. I think Kreese was trying to help Tori, and yeah, what he was doing Tori was not good for her. But I think what he was doing, I think he genuinely thought was right. I think he genuinely thought this was the right way to be a brutal because like just because of his war experience. I don't think
Right, he
I
thought,
don't think
but
he ever
that
knew like this is bad for the kids. I think he knew. I think he says this is the only way they can survive this world. But I think that the big problem is he needs to understand that the whole world is not, you know,
right,
the World War II era.
he thought,
Yeah,
and that doesn't mean
So
that
I don't think he
like
was
I
like,
said,
yeah, I'm intentionally.
he wanted revenge, like he wanted revenge, and that's all he cared about. The first time he actually put Tori's needs first was at the end of season 4 when he told Tori to fight her own way, and then the second time where he told Tori to look out for herself. That was him putting her needs first.
Yeah,
But
I think he always did.
other
I
than
mean,
that,
even with him going, even if him going, when Tori was in that apartment, helping her with that one guy, if he could just forget about that and go back to whatever.
I know, but he
I
needed
think
her
he
as a soldier.
doesn't look at his Cobra
He
Kai
needed her.
students.
He needed her
Yeah,
as a soldier because
and I don't think he was more in that way. I think that was more for his moral right. I don't think he was like I have to do this. I don't think he looked at his students as pawns and like yeah, like how I can use these people to win. Maybe a couple, but I think he did generally care for them, and he was generally trying to give them advice and generally trying to make their life the best. I think that's what he was trying to do. Yes, it was not good, and yes, sometimes he was selfish, but I don't think it was all like these are just my soldiers and whatnot. I think he did care for them. And he definitely did care for his students back then. He cared for Johnny, and even at the flashbacks, you see him still. He did care for them. I think he does care for his students. He just doesn't want them to end up like how he ended up. Like
but
even with the Johnny stuff, he
he
says
was setting them up for
he
that.
doesn't he wanted
He
Johnny to be
tried to
better than
strangle
him.
Johnny. He tried to kill Johnny twice.
Yeah, literally
I
twice.
I don't know if he was going to kill him though. I mean,
He
maybe.
had him. He had him in a headlock. He was strangling him to death.
Yeah, that's a question I gotta ask the Big Free about. If I'm being honest, the thing is with Kreese, I think he generally does care for Johnny. He would not have stopped Silver. He would not have done all this stuff. He really does care for Johnny. Even with the flashback stuff in prison, he wanted Johnny to be better than him. He wanted, and even in season 2, I don't think when he came in season 2, he wanted to just take over and just get rid of Johnny. I think he generally wanted to team up with Johnny, and he wanted to have Cobra Kai with him.
Right. He wanted.
That's
He
what he
wanted
wanted to
to
do.
be
The
run
thing is,
his way though.
Johnny was starting to go a direction where he thought was bad, and it could leave him to have the students and him both get terribly attacked. And then that's why he started training them different, trying to take more advantage, and
If
that's
he
when
really wanted
Johnny
to work
kicked him
with
out.
Johnny, If he really
And then,
wanted to
hey,
work with,
Grease is actually kind of right, if I'm being honest. John. I wouldn't say John was being soft or anything, but Grease said like, if you don't do this now, like, if you don't start, how do I say this?
he would
Like,
rather his students become killers than
yeah, because he
Yeah.
was like, if you start, if you don't teach them to show no mercy, eventually they're gonna take advantage of that, and like did kind of happen in the school fight. Miguel did show mercy, and then he did get in a
Well, no,
coma.
that's when Kreese was starting to take full control. Like Johnny, remember Johnny left and Kreese took that opportunity and even then behind Johnny's back, he brainwashed. He attempted to brainwash the students.
I wouldn't say
And
brainwash. He was
well,
more
not
of
brainwashed, but
just
you
trying.
know what I mean. He was getting into their heads and telling them to no mercy and blah blah blah. And Johnny made it clear, if I'm going to let you back in Cobra Kai, I am running things. You run like I am the boss, not
Mm.
you. So if Kreese
Yeah, and I
really
think
wanted to
Kreese
work
really
with
did not like. I
Johnny,
think Kreese
so if
really did
Kreese
not like
really
that.
wanted to team up with Johnny, he would have just left it at season 2 and would not have taken control of it. He would have just let
Yeah,
Johnny
no,
teach
yeah,
his own way.
he did want to team up. Yes, he did want to team up with Johnny, but he wanted to be his way. The
He
reason why
wanted
he
to
wants to
run
be his way
things
because
his
he
way.
beat.
He wanted the old
Yeah, because
Cobra Kai back. That was more
yeah,
important to him.
I don't think it was
That
more
was more
important. I
important.
think he wanted to do it with Johnny. It's just that
Then why do you steal it out from under him?
that training means so much to him because of his military experience. And he he had to show no mercy, and he if he showed no mercy towards that, like his friend Ponytail would have still survived. Like he knows like no mercy is really serious. At least that's for him, and like how he at least so when Johnny started training that way, that could hurt Johnny, that could hurt his students, and it eventually did hurt Miguel. And I still agree with John. Like you don't always just show no mercy to
There's a
people,
difference
but
between no mercy and no
yeah,
honor.
exactly. I 100% agree with that, and I agree mercy is a really good thing. But the thing is with that
Exactly.
school thing, if Miguel did not show no mercy to Robbie, he wouldn't have ended up in a coma.
But he would have lost Johnny. He would have broken He would have broken Robbie. He would have lost Sam.
Yeah, I
If he would have
agree.
broken Robbie, like Miguel would have lost. Like
Yeah,
he would have lost.
yeah.
Like
And then
this way it worked. Him showing mercy to Robbie was actually a blessing in disguise because it allowed him to retain his true self.
yeah, I
And it
agree.
allowed them to show that Johnny's teachings, despite not be, just are good and do benefit because when he showed mercy, he retained his relationship with Johnny. He got back together with Sam. And in doing so, it also, in a sense, helps him eventually in season 5 make amends with Robbie as well.
Yeah, yeah, and I
So,
agree with that. The thing is just I'm just saying how Kreese would have saw it. So after like Kreese saw that, and like he
oh yeah, and
saw
the funny thing is that he wanted Robbie, but yeah, he wouldn't have minded if Robbie got his arm broken. He wanted Robbie to join Cobra Kai, but wouldn't have minded if Miguel broke Robbie's arm.
yeah. Yeah, so John Kreese taking Cobra Kai, John Kreese taking back Cobra Kai after was more of just because he can't just go back to no life. I mean, he had no life for like 20 years. He was living in a homeless shelter, and then he
But
had his
again,
dream.
he could have, if he really wanted to team up with Johnny, all he had to do was work with Johnny.
But he
Season
couldn't
2
do
and
that.
stop.
He couldn't do that just because you can't just switch your morals. That was his morals of showing no mercy.
Well, he has no morals when he does that. He has no.
No, he does because that he generally thinks that is right because if he would have shown no mercy, he could have saved his friend life. He could have not went to POW camp and all the horrible things that happened there. So I think that's his general
Well,
morals.
no, he
And
actually wouldn't have saved his friend's life. He wouldn't have actually, because you know why? Because Ponytail, the captain was telling him to blow up Ponytail when 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 the mission kind of got messed up because of Silver's mistake. The captain was like, Priest was like, he's still there, Captain. He's still there, Captain. And the captain was like telling him to blow it up anyway. So it doesn't matter. Ponytail he was telling, even if he didn't show, even whether he showed mercy or not, Ponytail was a goner.
Yeah, and then but that still led to Ponytail getting shot right in front of him, and then them going to a POW camp, and they would have died there if it wasn't for some miracle.
But if Ponytail also would have, but if John Kreese would have listened to his captain and blown up the place while Ponytail was still inside, not only would Ponytail be dead, but he would have been dead by John Kreese's hand, which would have been worse.
Yeah, it's just he really looks at the world. If you don't show mercy, then your enemies are going to attack you, and then it could lead to your loved ones getting hurt, you getting hurt, and everyone getting hurt. So he really looks at the world, and his morals are: you have to be a striker, you have to show no mercy, or else one way or another, the world.
He's in for a rude awakening because he needs to realize is that his actions have consequences for others.
I think he definitely did realize that in season 5.
But the thing of it is, though, the thing of it is that I still think that when it comes right down to it, he still puts his own needs first. Amanda, on the other hand, was the perfect mentor for Tori. She helped her in the way that Tori needed. She put Tori's needs first, and she helped her. If it comes right down to it, between who the best mentor is for Tori, Amanda or Kreese, it's not even a choice. It's Amanda.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's Amanda.
Because while Tori was under Kreese's control, she started a school karate. She started a school karate war. She started and participated in karate fights that could have gotten her arrested. And if that happened, what would have happened to her mother and brother? She broke into the LaRusso household to assault Daniel's daughter and everyone in there, and potentially kill Daniel's daughter and potentially kill Sam. So, but under Amanda's guidance, Tori was calming down. She got her back into school. She became less aggressive and generally all around a better person because of that. And she fought fair. She fought with honor. Amanda even bestowed some Miyagi-Do wisdom on her, and even unknowingly too. So, and she even got her a volunteer to help with her mom. She even set her up with a therapist who got her a volunteer to help with her mom. So,
yes, I agree. Tori, Amanda is definitely a better mentor, without a doubt.
Tori needs to get away from Kreese.
Yeah, the thing is, Kreese and Amanda, I think they both have the intentions of helping Tori. It's just they both look at the world different. And I think Kreese looked at the world in a different way. And yeah, I do think he did want to team up with Johnny. It's just
that's damaging to others.
It is, and I think he realized that in season 5, definitely. But the thing is,
I don't know about that.
I mean, in the prison scenes, he was looking. I think he really understood the damage he'd done and how bad it is. And I think he really looked at the world different after season 5. That's when it really took him a time to really process and really understand everything.
I think that when Kreese comes out of that jail, he's going to be looking for revenge on Daniel and Johnny, and with every intention of continuing the war against them until he sees Sensei Kim do something horrible or have one of her students do something horrible to Tori. Then that's when he'll get it.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. But the Johnny, one last thing I'll say about it. I do think that he did want to with Johnny. It's just because he looked at Johnny as kind of a son. He really does care for Johnny. It's just he can't just forget his morals of how he looks at the world, and how he thinks of the best way. And if he does not apply his morals, he will be in a situation where he feels like Johnny can be hurt, he can be hurt, the students can be hurt. He can't continue that way. So if Johnny doesn't go that way, then he either has to take over or he's gonna get kicked out. And he doesn't want to get kicked out, or else he will go back to nothing, go back to a homeless shelter. So he wanted to take over. I think that's why he took over. And so I think he did want to with Johnny. It's just he also can't just forget his morals. So.
But at the same time, though, he tried to kill Johnny.
Yeah, that was
the person that he claims that he loves is his son.
He did go to Johnny like multiple times trying to get him back, and I don't think he didn't need Johnny. He did that because he cared for him. He wanted him to come back. He wanted him to be on his side, but he didn't. And maybe he would have killed Johnny if Daniel did not come. That's arguably if I ever get.
But he even said to Johnny as he was strangling him with that size. Like I didn't want it to end this way. Like that's like that.
I think in that moment
that he was okay with killing him.
Yeah, maybe I don't. I'll have to ask the creators if that right, because it's just really, I don't know. But I think that moment in general was when Kreese felt like he was back in the war. He wasn't really fighting too much. This is when he was generally fighting, and he was doing a lot of even there's even war flashbacks as it was happening. I think he felt like he was in the war, and I think that's when Kreese just like went psycho. And yeah, he probably would have killed John. He probably would have felt horrible after. But I think in that situation, that's where he would probably went psycho. But I don't know. I don't know if he would have. I'll have to ask the creators about that if I ever do get to interview or just get to see him one day. But I'll have to ask.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm enjoying listening to hearing your thoughts. I mean, making me see things in a way that I never thought.
But yeah, Kreese is a really interesting character.
But it's like if they want to show me that if they want to show they for me, like if they want to, they're gonna have to really. Chris is gonna have to really earn it with me, like, or with anybody that Chris is actually willing to put Tori and Johnny's needs first ahead of his own. Like if that's gonna have to be an earned moment, and he's gonna have to prove it.
Yeah.
Not just with one time or a time or two, with something subtle like fight your own way or look out for yourself, something big, and like that's where I think the Hollywood redemption death will come in. And he actually risks his life to save Johnny's and maybe potentially even Daniel's.
Yep. I definitely see that the way that end Kreese character, because Kreese, ever since the season, in the Karate Kid movies, if you just watch the Karate Kid movies, not Cobra Kai, yeah, Kreese is a psychopath evil person. But with Cobra Kai, I think even in season 2, even when I first saw season 2, after I saw season 2, that's when I started looking at Kreese as an anti-hero. That's when I started looking at him as an anti-hero, and I still believe that to this day. And they're proving it more every single season. So I think season 6 it will be that death scene. It doesn't necessarily have to die. Just him risking his own life.
To me, he's more like an anti-hero.
It's not like risking his Cobra Kai dojo or anything. He's generally risking his life to protect.
Yeah. See,
Johnny.
To me, right now he's more like an anti-hero. He's more anti than anti-hero. But he's not a villain. But he's not a straight up villain. But
he was a villain. I think
not right now. Like
the season where the Cobra Kai season where he was the most a villain. Where I think anyone's looking like, yeah, that's a bad guy. I would say season 3. Season 3, he was definitely he was pretty evil. Besides the flashbacks, a couple of nice scenes of him and Tori, he was pretty vile that season. Season 2, 4, and 5 were a great season for John Kreese. Season 4, we see him show mercy a lot. Season 2, we see that prison scene. I mean, not the prison scene. That scene with him and Johnny at the homeless shelter, which is a really nice scene. And then also in season 5, of course, we have all the prison scenes, which is I think some of the best scenes in Cobra Kai, in my opinion, just because how much I love that. And yeah, when I first watched Karate Kids, I liked Kreese as a villain, but as I started watching Cobra Kai seasons, I started loving that character more and more and more, just because of how interesting he is. He is such a good written character. Karate
Yeah.
Kid, he was more of just a villain. He's just an overtop villain, which was done really well. And I would not mind
Yeah.
if they kept him an overtop villain. I definitely would be okay with that. But I love how they made him a really interesting character arc in every season he's in,
Yeah.
and
No. And like I
it's very
said,
nice.
like to me, he's more of an anti-hero. But towards the season finale, like in those final moments, that's where he's going to be a hero that dies with redemption. Just in those
Yeah.
final moments.
Yeah, I think season 6 might actually be John Cleese's best season. I hope they do a real good thing with that character because I want to see more. I want to see more. I want them to keep going on the road they're going to season 5 with his redemption. I mean, season 4, yeah, we saw some great stuff. Him letting Johnny, him giving mercy, him showing mercy to Johnny, you could say, and also that stuff in season 4 with him letting Tori fight her own way. Basically putting like that whole strike first media thing aside for Tori's her own will. And I think season 5 we saw him cry, and it feels like he's just faking to get out. No, he's not faking tears. I think that was generally real, and it was
when he was crying
beginning
like
of
on
episode
the
10, yeah, and all the prison stuff. I think the beginning
Well,
of
I
it
don't
was
know
a little.
because I mean, I don't know if he was. I
He did,
think he might
yeah,
have been faking
he
with
did
the
sneak,
so
he
he
did
could get
sneak
the
that
key
one thing
card out
out
of
of that.
the.
He did sneak
Yeah.
that one thing out of that girl's thing, but I
So I
still
think
don't
he
think.
was faking in that, but
I don't think he
I
was
mean, I don't
faking
know
tears
with
or
the rest
anything.
of
I
it.
think all that prison stuff was real, and to prove it even more, we saw those
See,
flashbacks
that's
of
the
all
thing
the
though. With
stuff
John
with
Kreese, you don't
Betsy.
know what's real with him and what's not, because
I think I think I
that's how much of a that's how convincing of a manipulator he is. You don't
I
know
think
what's real and what's not with him.
with Kreese.
What do you think, Cobra Kai World?
Wait, what's going on?
No, I was saying like he thinks Cobra Kai Karate thinks that John Kreese's tears were real when he was like crying, like when he was basically crying to the social worker and in the jail scenes. And so, but I was saying it's like I don't know, you can't really tell what's real with John Kreese and what's not real with him. Like,
Yeah, it's just the thing is with that one scene of I think it was episode 7 where he started having all those flashbacks, or not really flashbacks, you could say, illusions. I don't really know. With Betsy, Tori, Johnny, like that. He
oh
wasn't.
yeah,
He
those
wasn't.
were real. That I
Exactly.
think those
So
were his
yeah, those are
regrets.
definitely
Yeah,
real because like he wasn't trying to get anything out of that. That was real. That and
like
like so you could definitely tell
those
like
were his regrets.
he was definitely having some sadness and some regretful things towards Tori, towards Johnny. So I think those tears were completely real, and I think
Yeah,
to prove it more, him showing mercy to Johnny, him saying all these things to Johnny, him trying to get Johnny back in Cobra Kai, all these things for the season. And I just don't think I don't think you can just fake I don't think John Kreese can just fake tears like that. I think it was
I
real,
mean,
but
well, I don't know. He
he
faked
did
his death. I mean, this is a
he
guy
did
that
fake his
fakes his
death, but that was
death.
more to get out.
So
But we're talking about like the
he
tears,
lowers
tears.
his heart rate. He knows how to lower his heart rate. His all of that. He's faked his death 3 times, so faking tears would be a cinch for him. I don't know. What do
Yeah,
you
I
think,
just don't see it.
CKW?
I think that scene was just so good for the John Kreese character, and it
Yeah.
put so much on his character for him and Johnny and everything. And I don't see it just being completely fake. That's why
Well,
I really want to get more interviews. Because there's so much question I would ask Martin Cove because he knows. I
Yeah.
want to. Because I remember him saying like the stuff in season 2 with him talking to Johnny in the he did an interview with Cobra Kai Kid where that scene where he was what was it that scene in where he was in the homeless shelter and sort of giving that story. Some people say he was doing the Pecan Johnny good side. Martin Cove said, yeah, no, that was all real from him. Yes, sometimes he does look at the bigger picture, like this could help my case, but it doesn't mean it's fake emotions. It's all real. And
no. I think some of
maybe
it was real, but I think
maybe
that
it
part
could.
with
I
the
think it is
social
real for
worker.
him. It is real emotions. He's genuinely care for it, but he also does take advantage of the situation. Or like,
Yeah,
now
I
I
think
can
some
take
of it.
this.
I think some of it was real, but I think the with the social worker that was fake. He was just using it to get her key card.
Yeah, I think the tears were real and all that was real, but I think he just
I don't know. Well, I
saw
don't know what the
he saw
tears
an
with the social worker,
he saw an
but with the tears,
opportunity to take advantage of it, so he did. I think that was
yeah.
more of it.
I mean, I don't know if I mean, I don't think that. I don't think that the tears were real with the social worker, but because I think he, like I said, I think he was just using that to get her key card. But the rest of it, the regrets, the where he had the flashbacks, that was real. What do you think, Stevie? What do you think? What do you think, Cobra Kai World?
I honestly don't know.
You think the tear? Do you think the creased tears were real, or was it more? Because I do understand why people say he could have faked it, but I think they were 100% real. But then he saw an opportunity to, as she was like coming down, sort of like what do you say, like, I don't know, just like coming down, comforting him. He saw the
Yeah,
car,
but
he
how
saw the
would he
key,
have
and he was
know?
like,
Like, how would he know where she kept that card?
I don't think he did. I don't think he did know. I think he was probably looking down. He saw it, then he just took it. Maybe that I don't see him faking tears, and just how big that scene was towards him. And we
But it's
definitely
like
know
I say, it's
we
like you
definitely know
never
he does
know
have
with John Kreese what's real and what's not.
yeah, and
You
we
know?
definitely do know he does have regretful stuff with Johnny, and how much he does really do care for Johnny. So him tearing up talking about Johnny and him saying that is definitely not an insane possibility. So it definitely could have happened, and I think it was real just because of how big that is for his character. But who knows? We'll have to see. I mean,
Yeah, I
if I
mean,
ever get to ask either the creators or Martin Cove, I would love to hear what they say, because it is an interesting
like I
question.
said,
I
with
can see
John Kreese, you
I can
never
see
know
both
what's
ways.
real and what's not real with
Yeah,
him.
I can see both ways with it being fake and real, but I personally believe it was real.
What do you think,
But
Cobra Kai World?
I don't know. With him, you never know.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like with him,
But
you with John Kreese, you never know what's real and what's not. What's this?
interview by Peyton. She said, at first, I remember being with Mary and someone asked the question about Sam and Tori being friends. She cut her off. It was like, no, sometimes there's people who will just never be able to be friends. There's just too much that's happened. But I guess I was younger when I started the show, and when I said that, now that time has passed, I realized how things can heal and change and how petty boy problems can be. I mean, it was more than that, too. Obviously, she accused Tori of stealing and all kinds of horrible things.
well, I mean, it
But I
wasn't
think
really
that it can
horrible, but
put
anyway,
aside because they've been through a lot together. Someone
I
recently
feel.
commented
Oh, sorry.
something that I really thought was interesting. It was a fan, and he said, it seems like these girls are just fighting over these boys to get each other's attention. It's almost more about each other than it is about the boys. And I was like, well, at the end of the day, maybe they just really like to F with each other. Maybe they
Yeah.
just really like each other, not in a romantic way, but like they would be such a badass friendship pair.
I do not see him being friends ever. I can see him being neutral
Yeah, I don't.
and them talking, but I don't see him ever actually like invite each other to house, like texting each other, going out. I don't see him actually like being friends. I see him being
Respecting. I
neutral,
see.
not
Yeah,
tackling each
I see
other,
them respecting each other
and yeah,
and being
maybe like having a
civil.
conversation, but not being friends. It's just they're just like two different people.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean they have to be at war with each other. There's two different people. They have too much history. I don't want to say too much history, but like
bad blood.
they're just not meant to be friends. That's just
Yeah.
I don't see them being friends. But doesn't mean I don't think they're always gonna be a rival. Absolutely not. They can respect each other, be neutral,
Yeah,
have
no. I see them
conversation.
respecting each other and and
but not being
understanding
friends.
each
Nothing
other
like
and
that. Not,
being
not like
being
not like Moon and not like Moon and Sam. Like she won't be a part of
yeah.
that group. It's not gonna happen.
But yeah, I don't see them being friends. But if they do make them friends, I would love that too. But I don't.
Yeah,
But
I
right
don't
now,
know. It's just like
I don't
Sam and
see it.
Tori are like two different people. I don't see them being friends. It's just I
I
can't
mean,
imagine
like
seeing
even
them
when they
being
first met,
friends.
they just instantly disliked each other.
Yeah.
Like even before the wallet and
Yeah, because they're just
before
like two
the
different people, you know. They both grew up differently. They're just two different people, and it doesn't mean that either one of them are bad people. It just means that they're just two different people. That's not meant to be friends. Doesn't mean that to be like attacking each other, pulling off each other's
yeah,
faces
no,
with
they're not
like
gonna be
cloth
enemies.
bracelets, but you know, and they can still be neutral. They can still have conversations, you know, whatnot. But I don't see them actually being like friends, you know, like going to the mall and doing like I don't see that with Sam and Tori ever. I
Yeah,
just
no,
don't
no.
see it.
I mean, I see them respecting each other and understanding each other. Right now, I see them respecting each other and
Yeah.
understanding each other, and being civil towards each other. But I don't see them as being friends. But in season 6, I'm leaving it open because I mean, either way, whether they make them friends or decide not to make them friends, it's fine with me as long as they don't make them enemies. As long as they
Yep.
don't like put them back to where they try to kill each
Yeah,
other.
but I don't think the Crows will do that. They won't.
No, I don't think so either. I think that they'll probably have like basically what Robbie and Hawk have, like where they're civil towards each other, but
Yeah.
occasionally more often than not, they'll butt heads.
Yeah, I agree.
They'll butt heads. And they're the female versions of Johnny and Daniel. They're definitely the
Yeah,
female
kind of.
versions of Johnny and Daniel, where Tori
But I
is
think
John
I
is
think
Sam's
Tori and Sam are even more rival because
Johnny
Johnny
and
and Daniel
Daniel.
they had a little rival, little tournament, but this one is like freaking trying to kill each other and stuff. So I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think Sam ever
well,
tried to kill Tori, but she
no,
definitely
she
did do
didn't.
some bad things to her. So they're both
Well,
kind of.
I
I
mean,
think Tori
those
did
were kind
worse,
of
to
like
be honest. She
compared to
like
what
tried to kill her
Tori
like three
did. Those
times.
compared to what Tori did, that was
Yeah.
just petty. And if you think about it, all the things that Sam did to Tori back in season 4 was just Sam dishing back what Tori dished
Yeah.
out to her. She didn't really
Yeah,
like
and
dish
that did
out anything.
and that did annoy the frick out of me when she was doing that to Tori, especially with her messing with her job stuff.
Yeah.
And it definitely
But
made me
I
mad
mean, it's
because
like you said,
Sam
but
but
it's
Sam,
like
you
you
never even
can't
had a
really
job.
blame
You
her
don't
though
even
too. You can't
like your
really
parents
blame
pay
her
for
though
everything
too
for
because
you.
it's like it's like you can't really blame her though too because it's
Mm,
like did Tori give her any consideration at all? Did when she broke into her house, when she attacked her
yep.
at school, when she did all that damage, she did a lot of psychological damage to Sam, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I mean, I don't. If I yeah, I
what do
understand
you
that
think,
because Sam
CKW?
she never really was. I don't think she ever was intentionally attacking Tori.
She
She
was
was just
being
more butting
defensive.
heads with
She was
her.
react. She like what Chris said
She was
in
never the aggressor in the situation until like around season
like
4, in my opinion.
what Chris said in season 4. Everything they do is everything Miyagi-Do does is reactive. So
Exactly. I mean,
everything that Sam did to Tori in season 4 was reactive in a sense to what Tori did to her in the previous seasons.
I know a lot of people get mad at Sam for like accusing Tori of stealing that, but like I would have thought the exact same thing too, and I think most people
She
would
just
have.
handled it wrong.
Okay, well,
She just
yeah, that's true. But there's a lot of things towards it. First off, she's mad that her friend Yasmin. I mean, Yasmin. What the hell? What's her name again?
Aisha.
Yeah, she had been on the show so long. I
Aisha.
forgot her name. Aisha. She was just trying to grow back with that friend, and I'm not mad at Aisha. Frick, Yasmin. Yeah, Aisha. That's her name. Gosh.
Yeah.
Aisha going off and kind of just I went like leaving her because Sam was kind of very rude to her in season 1, and everything that happened. But you can see Sam she's trying to get back her friend Aisha, and then she's this new girl here, but she's in Cobra. Well, she doesn't know she's in Cobra Kai actually, but she's this new girl. She's talking about stealing drinks and everything. and then they just go off with her friend, and it just goes off with her. So then,
Yeah, that wasn't smart on
and
her
then
part because if they would have got caught, they would have got kicked out of the club, not
yeah, and
as
then
well as arrested.
yeah, and then after that happens, she hears about a wallet being stolen, her mom's wallet, and she sees Tori up there and Aisha all drunk and everything. So I think I would have thought the exact same thing too. I want to go up there like, where's the wallet and everything. You don't do that to some random person, but it does also, like, she was mad at the situation anyway, just because of the whole thing with what do you say,
Yeah,
Aisha leaving,
she shouldn't have
Aisha
put her
going
hands
off with
on
Tori.
Tori's bag.
She was
She
already
should.
kind
That
of
was wrong.
mad with the situation in general. So she went
Yeah.
over there, just confronted them, and then of course Tori gets mad at that. Then that's when she pushed her into the thing, and so
But it's like
that's
you
when the
can't
first thing
you
started.
can't like steal something and then you can't like steal something and then blame the then blame the person who you told that you stole something. What
Exactly.
you can't like you can't like you can't like steal something then tell somebody and then when that person tells you or confronts you about something else getting stolen, you can't like take it personally if they think you might have taken that too, especially when you already stolen something. So that's like that's what Tori doesn't understand. It's like when you steal
Yeah,
something and then something else goes missing, of course they're going to think that you did it too. Now, did Sam handle it right? No. She
they
should
both
not have
handled
grabbed
it
Tori's
wrong.
bag. She shouldn't have I mean, I maybe might have like agree with her, maybe like in a sense like confronting to her, like telling her and Aisha that my mom's wallet's missing. Have either of you seen it? And if they said no, it's like, I'm gonna go tell security and they're gonna check the cameras who to see who stole it and see what Tori's reaction would have been if I suspected it that she might have done that. And then if I didn't get any reaction, then I would have then I would have said, okay, she didn't steal it. So would have told security that to check the cameras, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
have I wouldn't have grabbed
she
her
could
bag.
have gone to the security and asked about the cameras and see, but in the most of it, I think Tori might actually be more in the wrong than Sam, because Sam, she just went up there and said, like, you guys know anything about this wallet, and then they were being a little defensive, and then she just went forward and said, like, I know you have it, so just give it back. And yeah, that's a little wrong, just sort of dance to some random person you just met, but she still had all the reasons towards it. Tori, on the other hand, she told him she stole something, and then she continues to, curse at her, then throw her inside a whatever. Well, I guess she did go after her purse, so. But
Yeah, no. Yeah, like I
that was
said,
a little
she
dumb.
shouldn't
You
have
don't
grabbed her
like try to
purse.
grab the purse. That was a little dumb from Sam. But hey, at least she didn't try to spike her with a claw bracelet. But that's
Yeah.
later on. That's later on in the season. But but like the thing of Sam in season 1, 2, and 3, all that. If she would have saw Tori like kissing Robbie, I don't think she would have done what Tori did. Definitely
No.
not. She would more of just be really sad and maybe try to talk to Robbie. She'd be mad. She'd probably do something, but she wouldn't go to the lengths that Tori did. Now Tori had a harder life than her. Maybe that's why Tori has so much anger built inside her. That's why she does so much aggressive. So I think
Yeah.
the thing of Tori and Sam, it's both just I think they're both good people. They just have they're just different people, and
Yeah.
it ends up with them bumping heads a lot. And they both made mistakes. They both did some good things, but in the end
And
of the
like I said,
day,
I could see them.
it's all just for the show. And I think that rival with Sam and Tori was all kind of is a little
That's their favorite rivalry
coincidental.
too. So that the big three, that's their favorite. They've stated many times that that's their favorite rivalry in the show.
Yeah, and I like it
So I
because
could see
it's
them
like two different people that grew up in two different ways, and
like I could see
they keep
them
upping their heads together.
like making I could see them like making Robbie and Miguel friends and same
Miguel
with
and
Johnny.
Robbie, I could see them because I don't think they ever hated each other. They
Yeah.
hated like the situation, and it was all coincidental. yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So,
But the thing is, Sam and
but
Tori, they
I could
generally
see
hated
them
each other.
like you remember when Tori said, "Oh, this will never be over, LaRusso." I think like she's right. Like she's definitely going to be the
There's always gonna be something there. Always be
Johnny
something.
Lawrence. She's definitely going to be Samantha's Johnny Lawrence, and
Yeah.
Sam's going to be her Daniel LaRusso. She even calls her LaRusso.
Yep. There's
So,
always gonna be something there. I mean, I'm not saying there's gonna be like a huge fight like
so I
season
think
6 we
there'll
get
be
their rebels,
like
but they're never gonna be
they'll
like
still have a
Robbie and
rivalry
Miguel.
between them, but it'll be on friendlier terms.
Yeah, they're never
Like
gonna
it'll
be
be
like
on
Robbie and
friendly terms.
Miguel. Or
It'll be
anything
a
like that.
rivalry where they respect each other, they respect and understand each other, and will work together when the time calls for it.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever
That's
be like
what I
Johnny
think.
and Daniel.
What
How they are in season 5, them being friends. I also don't see them be like
what do
Robbie
you
and
think,
Miguel.
CKW? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't. We're sorry if we left you out. We didn't mean to. This is your channel, not ours.
No,
Oh yeah,
no, it's
we're just
fine.
taking over at this point. We've been ranting on for a long time.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's
What do you
fine.
have to say?
I agree with what you guys said.
Yeah.
We're really
Oh,
sorry.
but
We didn't.
No,
we
it's
didn't mean
okay.
Next time, just tell us to be quiet, like Johnny.
you could just put us on mute for a little bit. Oh god.
Yeah.
We'll just go on like 10-hour rants. With season 6, I hope they do a lot of great things with Tori and Sam, and they don't mess that up with like kind of what they did with Daniel and Johnny season 4. They started going back to that route of them being mad at each other again, which was a little annoying. I hope they don't start doing that again with Sam and Tori. I mean, I'm okay with them having little arguments. Of course, that will be there, of course. But I'm talking about like, actual like big things. Like, no, I really hope that doesn't happen. Because Sam went after. Well, I also agree with season 5. Sam went after to help Tori, and she was going after. And when they teamed up and started fighting against Kim Jong-un, that was a big scene.
That was pretty brave of Sam.
Yeah,
that
was
really
a big
brave.
scene. That was a big scene of that. So
Sam deserves a lot of credit for that.
I really hope we don't see any bullcrap them fighting again, being mad at each other. I really hope we don't see that. But
I mean, they'll probably have like big arguments, but
not
like
physical
they'll
fights, nothing that bad.
They'll probably have like big arguments because they are the LaRusso and Lawrence of this show, and they're in this rivalry. But I could see them like working things out. You know.
Yeah. I hope
nothing
it's not
nothing that they won't work out. Nothing that they won't work out within a few episodes.
Yeah, I hope it's not dragged out like the Johnny and Daniel thing, like dragged out from season 1 to 4. It was really dragged out. Because yikes, I remember ever since season 1 and 2, we've always wanted Johnny and Daniel to finally team up, and whenever we got it, they go right back, and then they get it again and go right back. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was getting so annoying. So I hope they don't do anything like that with Sam and Tori. Of course, they are going to have their arguments. That they're not just going to. It's not going to all be perfect. This like in season 6, episode 1, they're just going to be everything will be fine. Of course, there'll be arguments, but like huge fights, huge arguments, nothing like that. And have it short out right, not too fast, not too slow. Just have it be done well. I know the creators can do it. They're really good at writing, really good at creating cinema. I think they'll do a great job. And you also have 2 great actresses, Mary Bowser Painless.
Yeah, CKW. What are your opinions?
What?
What are your opinions
On what?
Just on anything. You know, we don't want to be taking over the channel.
Sam and Tori, of how their relationship's gonna be in season 6, like with the arguments and whatnot, and then
they'll probably bicker. But then get over it
for sure, for a little bit, but hopefully not dragged out too long. Like the Johnny Daniel stuff, like 4 seasons long, basically. But it all ended up good. So, but I'm gonna have to head out now. But this was really great. It was definitely fun talking about this.
Karate.
Yeah, it was definitely great talking about the John Kreese stuff. Really interesting conversation and everything with that. Also, Sam and Tori stuff. It was definitely fun to talk about with that. So, yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will, for having me on. And I'm gonna go. Peace out, everyone. And I'll
Bye.
try to come. I'll try to come here next Wednesday. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. I just remembered
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving.
See it.
Sorry about that, CKW. We didn't mean to
Yeah,
take
no
over the
worries.
channel. But like I said, anytime. I mean, I tried to include you, but it was just kind of like hard to get a word in edgewise at sometimes. I didn't mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say, or?
I can't really think of anything.
I mean, I'm not sure. I think we pretty much said everything that needed to be said.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is your channel, not ours. So anytime we get a little bit out of control, or you feel like we're taking control, just mute us. You have my full permission to mute us. Not that you need it. So I'm probably gonna head out. Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. Well, can't wait to see you next week.
Yep.
All right. Bye.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, everyone. That's going to do it. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good night and happy Thanksgiving.